What's up, guys and girls? Jordan Boyko,
Dale D'Souza.
MMA World Agree to Disagree tonight. We got 139. This
That's
should
right.
be an interesting card because first time in history, it's pretty much a pride card fight. Would you agree with me on that?
I'd say pretty darn close. You got Pride champions, Strike Force champions.
You have everything pretty much.
Oh yeah, former UFC light heavyweight champion in the main event. Prospects and veterans all around. I mean, it's a little something for everybody. You want to get into the spike card first, Jordan?
Yeah, for today, we're obviously going to start off because you got a big bang in the spike prelim card. We got, first starting off, Michael McDonald and Alex Soto at the bantamweight division.
All right. Well,
This card, honestly, I'm not going to tell you. This fight card, I don't really know much about on these two guys. Except for I know Michael McDonald was a hell to be reckoned with on the WEC. Would you agree with that, Dale?
well, I don't think he actually had a WC debut. I think his UFC debut though was against a McKinney, Texas native by the name of Edwin Figueroa, and
he got knocked out.
Oh no! Figueroa didn't get knocked out. Went to decision.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. My mistake. My mistake. Apologies there, Dale.
But,
I'm thinking of his second fight with the knockout, right?
Yeah, I think Figueroa won that one by knockout.
All right. Well, this fight we don't really know too much about. In other words.
Well, I mean, the most we can expect is that both guys can scrap. I mean, I've seen Michael McDonald versus Figueroa. McDonald really can scrap. I haven't seen enough of him to know his ground game and anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, even though.
Well, Dale, I'm gonna cut off real quick.
What's up?
We're gonna go into the next one. Speaking of ground game control,
Oh,
Ryan Bader versus Jason Brills.
Okay, yeah, we can go into that one. Both guys very good wrestlers.
Stand up too.
Yeah, pretty underrated stand up.
But last time we saw Jason Brills, he tried to stand with Machuchenko and got knocked out.
Yeah.
Last time we saw Bader tried to be overconfident in his wrestling and got submitted by Tito Ortiz.
Oh, come on now. You're really gonna tell me that you didn't see Bader submitting Ortiz? Or
No. No. I saw Ortiz probably having that submission victory, but honestly, I thought Bader was going to knock his lights out. That was my personal opinion.
I thought so too.
But it is MMA on any given night. Anybody can win, even the old guys.
That's true.
All right, well, in this fight, I got probably a decision. It's very, very close. Probably Jason Brills.
I got the same, well, not so much for Brills. Same close decision
But
for
I'm not
Bader.
But I'm not finished here. If it does end early, it's going to be Bader by knockout. That's what I see.
I see the same thing.
All right, well, let's get to the main card, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Bonner and Kyle Kingsbury are going to be starting us off tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? Me and Dill had a very, very weird decision on that one because we said, honestly, as long as the match doesn't suck, it's questionable.
I never said it would suck. What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I said. Oh, wait, no, that was what I said.
You dumbass.
All right,
I don't
guys.
know how you can say this fight's gonna suck though. I mean, you've seen Stephen Bonner's past few fights. I mean, really,
They've been interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, his last fight left a little to be desired against Bacraig, but Bacraig's just
As an animal.
well, not really. I mean, he's all right, but not the best.
I guess. Well, this fight, I either see it going decision. Don't know who would win that one, or else I see Kingsbury in the second by Muay Thai knockout, some type of Muay Thai clinch, or Stephen Bonner within the first by a crazy knockout or the third.
I gotta say, if it ends with a finish, Kingsbury third round TKO. If it doesn't, Kingsbury decision, unanimous.
Yeah, I can take that. All right, well, next fight is one that Dale and me personally were cheering like little girls when we heard it was happening.
Yeah, pretty much. True story.
All right, Dale, I'll let you go into this one.
Okay, Martin Kampman, Rick the Horror Story. We're both fans of Martin Kampman. Excellent striking, very good takedowns, very good submission game, ground game, all around just excellent. Rick Story, one of my favorite welterweights to watch.
That's true.
Yeah, pretty heavy-handed. He's got a lot of upper body strength. I personally think, despite the loss of Charlie Brenneman, Story is still a force to watch.
And a horror.
Yeah, and he's a horror to watch. I mean, he'll go through hell just to push you out.
And what I was gonna stop you in there, but you were kind of rambling there.
Oh, shut up! I was not.
I was gonna say where he said very good ground defense. or no, no, ground takedowns. You know that I'll agree with that with Cameron, but with somebody like Story, I don't. I'd say it's him more pushing the stand up versus the ground.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Rick will be looking for that opportunity to counter on you, either by punch or by takedown.
Absolutely.
In this fight, somehow I see both guys going all balls to wall all 3 rounds.
I definitely could also.
And I'm not gonna pick a winner in this fight because 2 of them are my favorite fighters. But if I have to pick, it's going to be a very, very close split decision, Rick Story.
I'm going to say the same thing. Close split decision, Rick Story. I'd like to see unanimous, but either way, I'm going to say this. I'm going to take a shot here. If Rick Story does win the decision, he's actually going to earn it.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, well, the next fight. I know everybody knows this one's coming up. Bantamweight. I'd say ground game, wouldn't you?
I would say
and Brian Bowles. Both guys, very, very short range, very, very short guys. But the way I see this playing out, either Uriah's going to choke him out or Brian's going to choke him out.
I think Brian can choke him out. I don't think he chokes out favor.
Everybody remembers Brian Bowles' last match. He's been laid off for about 9 months now. He came back into the UFC, pulled that first round guillotine choke. Remember that?
That was the first fight, Demasio Page. That wasn't his last fight. His last one was a unanimous decision, I think, over Takei Mizugaki.
I don't think I got to watch that fight. But
I don't think so either, but I looked at the result.
I think that was because it was a prelim not aired that 1 week on Facebook, right?
Yeah, it was. I think my stream kind of messed up when I tried to see it.
So the way I see it going, either Brian in the first or the second by guillotine choke, or Uriah pushing it and pulling a 3rd round rear naked.
I'd say...
unlikely I don't see a decision in this one.
I don't see a decision in this one either. I think definitely some type of choke. I see it for
But
Uriah, though.
But I'll go with a leap of faith here and say Uriah 3rd round knockout possibility too.
Could happen. Could be fine.
All right. Well, next fight, Dell will probably let me lead in this one because this is the fight I've been waiting for the most. Vanderlei versus Kung Lee. Both guys, amazing stand-up game. Very decent on the ground, but they're more pedigree to stand-up war, and we're not going to be seeing a non-bloody fight in this. Yeah, I mean, you got the Axe Murder, amazing Muay Thai pedigree. Almost probably to the point of a master, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
As well as you got Kung Lee in the art of Sancho karate, as well as one of the best kickboxers in the world, and the best that probably comes out of AK before even came Velasquez. Velasquez is probably second to it. Wouldn't you agree? There's a reason why he trains with him for his fights. Because nobody can pull the spinning back high kick higher, even better than, what's his name? Cal Uno. Cal Uno can hit a pretty nice spinning back kick, but...
Edson Barboza also.
I would say, dude, the best one of all time definitely is Mr. Kung Lee.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If I see this going to the decision, somehow I see Kung Lee pulling it out just because younger stamina.
Well,
but realistically, I see it a 2nd round knockout by Vandy or a first crazy knockout by Kung because it is Kung's debut in the UFC.
Actually, Kung's not going to be the younger. He's actually going to be the older.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's apparently 39. Vanderlei is 35.
My mistake there. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I watch fighters, but I don't really pay attention particularly to age very much. I've been caught on this a million times by Dale here.
The fact of the matter is, though, Vanderlei Silva needs this win. He needs it because, I mean, even though he's going to be the younger of the two, Dana White's kind of said, he's kind of hinted that, he loses, Vanderlei might be, done with the in-ring stuff in the UFC. He might still corner, but...
Kind of what he did with Chuck.
Yeah.
But he said Chuck is always welcome back if he wants to.
Yeah, except Chuck kind of works in the business side now, so I don't really know.
All right, well, you got our opinions on this fight.
Yeah.
Next one, he's gonna say it, and I'll say the Brazilian. He'll say the Brazilian. I'll say the American.
All right, Mauricio Shogun Rua.
Tell him a little bit about him, Dale.
Okay, former UFC light heavyweight champion, one of the greatest practitioners of the Muay Thai discipline. Pretty good jiu-jitsu, but this guy's style, it's mostly stand-up. I mean, it's just shootbox madness all around. One of the most diverse strikers, one of the most balls-to-the-walls fighters ever in mixed martial arts. And I'm going to say this before you get to Henderson. This fight, it's been years in the making. Mauricio Shogun Rua debuted professionally 1 month before Dan Henderson came off of a loss against Ricardo Arona to face Antonio Rogério Nogueira. And
Remember that fight?
Yeah, and so I'm going to say this is a long time in the making. This is why we said it's basically like a pride card.
All right, guys. Well, that was very nicely put about Mauricio. I could probably say the same, maybe a little bit more about the soccer kicks.
Well,
but that's not MMA in the States. That's not the regulations at all. We got Mr. Dan Henderson, 2-time alternate in the U.S. Olympics, the co-owner of the Quest House in Portland, Oregon, other places in the world. One of the best Olympic wrestlers of all time. As well as has a notable knockout of the H-bomb on Michael Bisping.
Hell yeah. Probably the greatest
knockout. Who's probably going to get his ass chewed up next week, or 2 weeks from now.
Probably the greatest knockout in history.
Well, now that you know a little bit about both guys, Dale, how do you see this going?
God, I want to go with Rua, but you know what?
There's a reason.
I mean,
he took out, what's his name?
He took out Feijão
with an H-bomb.
He damn near finished Jake Shields, and he came from behind the back, knocked out the legendary Fedor Emelianenko,
which is like almost unheard of.
Yeah, like Fedor never gets knocked out.
I mean, you had Silva who got him stopped.
Yeah, he got him stopped.
You had
Verdum who
choked him out. But then you had a guy that you never think, not discrediting Dan Henderson and anything, but come out of nowhere, just go pop. Like, just hit him out.
Like behind the back, I mean,
yet again,
you have to see it on YouTube.
There was a lot of speculations in that fight, but if you actually rewatched it, like I got Dale to do,
yeah, I actually
Dale didn't see it at first. Dale thought it was
I thought it was
a callable early stoppage, but if you actually watch him, Fedor goes completely limp for a second, then starts fighting back.
Yeah.
That's the ref. The ref made a right decision in doing that.
And we don't know what could have really happened, even if Fedor had turned into Hendo. But here's the reason why I'm going Henderson by knockout. I'm going to say Henderson knockout before the end of the third. I'm going to say this. I think he's the only guy. I mean, 4 guys technically have beaten Fedor. I believe 3 of them have lost the fight after Fedor. I believe Dan Henderson will break that curse tonight.
I mean, he called it pretty well, but this is what I see. I see them going balls to the wall both ways. Then I see Mauricio probably coming in the second round, start pulling a lot of Muay Thai on it, like Muay Thai kicks and stuff to his legs, trying to slow him down from doing the shoots. Then out of nowhere, he's going to try to go in open-handed, thinking he's got it, try to pull some type of knee or something, and then Henderson just going pop. And then just getting him on the ground, just either ground and pounding or choking him out. One of the two. I mean, he even said if you watched any of his pre-fight stuff on the Team Quest website, I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but they do a live stream of any of their fighters coming out. They're the only ones who do this, like without being a member or anything. Henderson actually was training with Josh Barnett for his fight as well as his fight too.
Right.
And Josh showed him, hey, this is where his open guards are. This is where the type of stuff he does comes in handy. Where I see this happening, I either see Mauricio possibly winning by a Muay Thai clinch in the second, like some type of knees, as I said, or I see Dan Henderson pulling off a first or third round knockout or submission.
I think so. However, I'm going to say this. I don't think Henderson should go balls to the wall for 3 whole rounds or however long it lasts.
And what we were talking about earlier is we pretty much up to the Stephan Bonner fight said we don't, they're gonna be interesting fights, but we made a gentleman's agreement. Even though we said we pick winners and stuff, we said we would fence the last 4 on the main card just because we don't. Honestly, personally, we can't pick because we like.
We give
all
a
those
shit
fighters.
if the fights suck. We don't give a shit who wins. And, and I'm gonna say
personally, I kind of want Dan because I want to see Dan fight Bones or Machida.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say one other thing. I never actually said my pick for McDowell and Soto. I don't know much about Soto. I'm gonna say if it goes to decision, McDowell gets it. I'm gonna say 2 rounds to 1.
All right, guys. Well, we'll either be texting in between the fights or, as you guys would say, spoiler alert. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's what I'm telling you ahead of time we're gonna do, so that you don't bitch at me on the website. We're going spoiler alert. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna be heading out to B-Dubs in a couple minutes. We'll keep you guys updated I'm Jordan.
I'm Dale.
MMA World Agrees to Disagree. If you haven't joined us yet, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. That's not much more to say. Jordan, again.
Dale.
See you guys later.
Peace.